Hey everyone, this is June, the Professional Bum. In this video I want to talk about the similarities between dating, trying to look for a partner, as well as trading. So as you guys may know, recently I've been involved setting up my own binary trading group, and this binary trading group has been going great. And the reason why it's been going great is because I have very specific conditions for trading, and the same translates to getting a good partner as well. I mean, like yesterday I was out with an old friend, catching up, and we discussed the topic of how do you find the ideal life partner. So I said it's just like trading, really. In the binary trading that I do, I ensure that I always base it on a set of conditions. So there must be an X amount of volatility. There must be an X amount of and let's say if I try a test trade, I must win by X amount of margin for me to warrant going in for additional trades. And it's just the same thing as dating. So how does that make sense? Okay, what I told this friend yesterday was that if you're trying to look for your ideal mate, okay, most of the time people don't actually end up with the ideal mate because people settle for less. And in trading, when you settle for less, when you settle for when you try to trade in a condition that when the conditions are not present, what's only going to happen is that you may win the trade by a small hair, but if you try to take a next trade, you may lose the next one. And what happens in that is that you're either at a break even or a small loss or a small gain. Whereas if you pick the right conditions, you can go like boom, 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 have real set of nice trades. In a relationship, when you settle for less, you often find that somewhere down the line things don't work out the same way, and it's always the small things that somehow become the big things, and the small things will come back to haunt you. To cut a long story short, so what must you do to find the correct partner to spend your life with? First of all, you need to come up with a checklist. A lot of people say a checklist is obsolete, but a checklist is very, very important indeed. And I believe strongly in the powers of the universe, and I believe in the universe attraction, because when you create a piece of thought and then you send out this piece of thought to the universe, it actually creates like a quantum boom that actually attracts to you the things that you want in your life, and you don't know when it's going to happen, but it will happen somehow at some point. It's amazing. It's hard to explain how it happens, but it always happens. Whatever you can dream of, whatever you can visualize, will always become the reality that you experience. It's a matter of when, right? So for my online success, it's been always the case. Whatever I visualize, I've always got. And even outside of that, when it comes to other things in life, whatever I visualize, I always got. The time frame was not specific, but I always got what I visualized at some point. Because when you can visualize something, it's life is a very funny thing. Somehow, do you notice that when you open a bank account with a certain bank, you will always be paying attention to the ATMs of that bank if you're constantly having to withdraw money. On the other hand, you wouldn't pay attention to this other bank that has a pink colored ATM, or a yellow color ATM, or blue color ATM, because you're just focused on one, the green ATM. Yeah, and based on what I'm saying, that I have a bank account with a bank that's a green ATM. So that's how it works, because you start to pay attention to things that serve your purpose. And the same thing happens in romance and dating as well. Have a checklist. Once you make the checklist, put it aside. The important activity is to have created that checklist. Just like in trading, define all your conditions for your trade, and know them well. Read them once in a while. Read them every day if you wish, but then after you read it, put it away. You don't want to constantly go out to the marketplace and look for the conditions. Look for things that fit your conditions. But in fact, you just want to stay relaxed, stay chill, and then. But when you see something happening, in the forex market, or let's say you're out in the malls, you're out in the dance club, you're out in the supermarket, you're out doing your favorite hobby, and you're maybe at your favorite cooking class or your favorite, I don't know, take martial arts class, dance class, whatever, and then suddenly you find that the person walks in that you've never seen before. It's like, this is the exact person I've been looking for all my life. This is as far as I can comment right now. I mean, I have actually a lot more sharings I can say, just that I'm not at liberty to disclose some of these details. But what I can tell you, what I can assure you is that this works. Okay, so if you're doing an online business, if you're doing, if you're looking for a spouse, if you're doing trading, actually the same thing applies to everything. Make a checklist of what you want. Go over the checklist regularly, and wait for the magic to happen. You'd be surprised at how the universe actually rewards and listens to what you have, what you need. All right, and you will always find the person that you seek. All right, just be patient. All right, you don't want to be with the wrong person when the right person comes around. All right, there's a song that says just that. You know, it's like, how did it go again? The song's like, no, I forgot how the tune was. It was an old like 60s, 70s song. I think it was like Burt Bacharach, whatever. Anyway, you get a message, and if you like this video, click like, do leave a comment if it helped you out. And if you're into binary trading, do send me a message on Facebook if you'd like to get part of my binary trading group. It's facebook.com/theprofessionalbum. That's my profile. And send me a message, and I will give you details on how to get started. And if you're looking for some relationship advice, I mean, I'm not a professional counselor, but I can give you some suggestions and directions just based on the experiences I've had, which is actually quite a bit right now. So that's all for now in this video, and I'll see you soon. Take care, have a great week. Bye.